Hello, everyone. Love you back, by the way. Thank you, Miriam M. Hi, Jen Benners and NJs. Hope Floats. Hello, Peter Pan 13. I have new socks on. Miriam M. Gypsy, hello. You're right, Gypsy. It's our last weekend of 2024. I didn't even think about that. I would love to finish 2024 with Sebastian home. Yes. Yes. I'm not sure what we're talking about. You guys are talking about something you watched. Hello, everyone. Reserved glitchin'. Misty, hi. You got in here quick. Everyone, Virginia gal. Hope everyone's having a great Friday evening. I got your question. Why wouldn't she just sign her rights over? Exactly. Thank you, Sandy. I appreciate you being here. Debbie Barker. Sandy, you're a wonderful mod. Thank you. All of you are. Hi, Frank. Look up Love in Vegas urgently, please. Is that a YouTube channel, Miriam M? Your anxiety is really bad? Okay, I will check my email. Y'all, I've had a little bit of a cold today, and my mom's sick as well, so I'm a little bit slower today. Okay, Mystic Butterfly, I will check. Thank you so much for sending stuff to me, all of you. Well, I hope you're having a great Friday night. Here's your question for the night. Are you a chunky peanut butter, creamy peanut butter, or Nutello? Chunky, creamy, or Nutello? Talking about peanut butter. Chunky peanut butter, creamy peanut butter, or Nutello? Thank you, Caroline Chartier. I enjoy all of you too. I enjoy my time with you. We've got 4 creamies. I'm a chunky. NJ's, Charisse, MCE, Caroline, Stacy, you're all creamy. I'm chunky. Hello from New Zealand. Little Red's creamy. Charlene's creamy. Darlene's creamy. I will put some Vicks on my chest. That's like a miracle, isn't it? Mrs. Pinkman, you're with me. Good job. We're a little chunky here. Randa's chunky. Jen, creamy. Ginger Snap, chunky. Rhonda, creamy. Robin, creamy. Debbie's chunky. Never tried Nutello. Sandy's creamy. No, the 5th will not save her. Creamy for Shelly. Creamy with honey. Ooh. Greetings to Oklahoma, Stacy T. Thank you for being here. Creamy and Nutella. Chunky, I'm with you, Rusty Pipes. If you eat chocolate, it's got to be real chocolate, Robin. That's how my mom is. Creamy for Brenda. Chocolate always for Sassafrasy, which I would put it with the Nutello. I'm chunky, but I prefer creamy. That's cute. Vicks on our feet, then put socks on. It helps. I will. Thank you. My mom's they have colds going around right now, so because I've been there so much, I think I'm getting it. Creamy. Patricia Minx is craving a Milky Way. Ruby prefers chunky, but will eat both. No Nutella. Joan doesn't eat peanut butter. Now, I'm not a peanut butter fan either, but if I eat it, I like to have it chunky in it. You won't see me eat it much. I'll put it on celery. Jenny loves Nutella. Messy likes chunky. All I Need Is Jesus Coffee and Crime's daughter is 100% Nutella. Jen isn't supposed to eat any of it. And Mrs. Pinkman says if she eats Nutella, she'll gain 10 pounds. Thank you, Charisse. I appreciate you. Creamy for Jenny. I'll use a humidifier. Absolutely. Got some ibuprofen ready for myself afterwards. Extra chunky for All I Need Is Jesus. Oh, Robin hasn't had Christmas yet because one of your grandbabies is sick. That's wonderful that y'all waited. Almond butter, blessed wife and mom. I have not tasted it, but I have heard it's wonderful. Yeah, I'm not a peanut butter, but if I am once in a blue, I mean, literally, I probably eat peanut butter twice a year. And I like to put it on celery, but I don't eat it a lot either. Also, I like peanut butter and honey on toast. Love it. Hi, Jen Jen. Mystic Butterflies creamy, Randa Smith's creamy, Nutella and hot Cheetos. Ooh, both peanut butters, no Nutella. My granddaughter was Nutella on slider buns for lunch when she was younger. Okay, so I I started to look into your Crystal McCrory Jones. So Jana, are you her sister? And I certainly am starting to look into that. I will write that down that I need to join the Justice for Crystal Facebook group. Absolutely. And I'm going to look at covering it and wanted to ask you if you'd be willing to come up on the panel when I do. So we'll talk about that. Will you email me, crimetimebuzz@gmail.com? Thank you, love. Excuse me. And I will join that Facebook group as well. We have someone in the home or in the house who would like us to join a Facebook group, Justice for Crystal McCrory Jones. I am Jana, and I am looking forward to, not looking forward to, I'm starting to look into it. Just did a little opening up. So I have plenty more to do, and I will get to that. It's always sad, isn't it, everyone? We have so many true crime stories of our own. Pink Butterfly, my granddaughter. Okay. So thank you so much, by the way, for your kindness and generosity. I will do my very best to deep dive into that. And if I have any questions, if you could please give me your email me with your email. Thank you so much. Hi, Bubbly Beth. I'm going to definitely join your Facebook page. Let's get as many of us over there and raise awareness. If we could, please. Apple butter. My son used to loves apple butter. Who is the new fishing riddle, Jay? Okay. I don't know. But what I want to show you, is this the Johns and the John and the Johns and the John? I don't know. I'm thinking it's a big fish. Okay. I'm thinking big fish. I could be wrong, but let me show you what I'm thinking. And I could be completely wrong. I have no idea. I am just showing you. There you go. I will just show you something real quick. And I want to hear what you all think about it too, because I didn't get to spend a lot of time looking at it because, like I said, I've been kind of under the weather as his mom, but I want to tell you where I go with it. I think because they brought up politicians and officials, they are going with the big fish. Let me see where I just pulled that up. No, okay, hold on. Let me see where I just pulled it up. Oh my goodness. Hold on, everyone. Sorry. Choo. Huh. Okay, let me pull it up again. One moment. For some reason, it didn't come up for me. It's weird. And I don't even like that. Okay, let me go back. I don't even like what they just gave us. Here we go. We'll go here. See if that comes up better. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I have no idea. All I know is I want to hear what you all think before I show you this. Absolutely, Justice for Crystal. That's what we're here for, is to help each other if we, get through, be here, not feel alone. when things are going on, and also be able to support for our situations. I wrote down many of your situations, member, during our members live, and I, now that the holiday's over, I intend to dive dive deep a little bit into that. Your son only eats peanut butter and apricot jelly sandwich every day for lunch. He will not change. That's part of his regimen. Interesting. Interesting. Peanut butter and raspberry jam. Okay. So I think, my friends, and it's just my opinion, and please don't put creators in the chat if you happen to think it's a creator. You're having heated honey and fireball. Ooh. Okay. You don't know what the fishing riddle is. Okay. Let's go so everyone knows what we're talking about. I hope I can find it because I had trouble finding it earlier. I'll share with X and we'll go there first. Okay. And I will show you the updates and the comments if I can manage to do it while you're all right here, right? You know me. And that way you can form your own opinion also. So let's go here. Let's find that post. I believe it's Nick, correct? You follow each other. This is him. Okay. Right here. I believe it was Nick who was putting that out. Okay. Okay, now why again? I have such a hard time finding some of this, but let me keep looking. When did it come out? Was it today or was it a different day? See, I'll have my, oh, wait. Oh, here we go. Okay. So let's see. That was the first one. Okay. It says Peekaboo John. Can you all see this? Okay. Thank you, NJs. Yes, Robin is a fighter, and Robin is fighting a constant fight. Robin, we pray for you all the time. I pray for you all the time about that. Okay, I'm going to remove the comment and I'm going to share with you all. And then I want, hi, CB. I want to hear what you think it is. And then I'll tell you where I think it is. Okay. Peekaboo John, we see you. Catch any fish? You're afraid your cover was going to be blown. Okay. Now let's see if we have any comments under that. Oh, I hit it wrong. Okay. So then there is, that was 5 hours ago. Were there any more about the fish? Or do I have to click? I thought there were more. I need to go on my phone. Okay. And then they say, y'all, I thought there were more about the fish than just this. Let me click on it. Let me click on it. Let's see what we're talking about here. There are comments. I can read them if I have to from my phone. I always seem to be able to find it better on my phone, right? Okay. So Peekaboo, we see you. Let me click on that. Okay. Here's your comments. John, John, or John, Jon, someone is asking. Nick says, oh, I didn't realize they had similar names. John, John, not John, Jon, though. My bad. Please tell me John is short for Jonathan. Because John is usually not. Jon is usually short for Jonathan. It is not. So it is John they're talking about. Speaking of brown trout, Time for John to get flushed. I always feel like somebody's watching me and I have no privacy. They're laughing. Thank you, Rockwell. What are you talking about? Who is this? Who is John? John, 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 you've been a bad boy, says Mama Risa. Can you feel the heat? Oh, okay. I believe he is in child trafficking and very shady. Lots of great fishing in Florida right now. If you know what you know. I'm not sure what this means. Mama Risa, I'm not sure or what that means. Last name Ramsey. And they're all looking. Okay. So what are they talking about? You've been a bad boy. Can you feel the heat? Okay. So I want to come over and see what your take is on that. Hi, Blue Eyes Dumpling. Hi, God's Girl 1971, Woman's Warrior. Only about 1/4 of you have hit the thumbs up. Please hit that thumbs up on your way in or out. Well, John Benet Ramsey's dad goes by, now I had just looked that up. He's John, right? Yes. And I don't think that's who they're talking about. What do you all think? CB, what do you think? Who's John? Is John Ramsey Jon? Hold on. I looked it up today and I thought it was. No, he is John. Okay. So J Rose. Let's see who J Rose. I think it's political too, but I don't want to put up the person I think yet. Let's look up J Rose, John Rose. I don't know who that is, so oh gosh. Okay. Oh geez. Okay. Oh, you guys. Wow. Okay. So he is a congressman. Okay, let me share. John Rose is a congressman, is what I'm hearing. Some people think it might be. Now, we are absolutely just looking through theories. This is for entertainment purposes only. We are not accusing anyone. This is alleged based on a riddle we are reading. Okay, I'll put that up, Christina, so I don't miss that. Based on a riddle. So please, we are just theorizing, speculating, giving our opinions, our thoughts. No one's being accused. It is all alleged. And nothing is to be taken as fact, but entertainment. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to it. So someone is saying, we're just throwing out Johns, okay? Right now, we're all just brainstorming JOHNs, okay? This is a John Rose. He is from the 6th District of Tennessee. I don't want to put his face up there. Okay. I don't know anything about his politics. We need to find out how long he was in office, possibly. Okay. So that is your congressman of the 6th District of Tennessee, first name John. Now I'm going to show you whom I'm thinking of. Hi, Grandma. Okay. Christina, that could be. Yes. So let me show you who okay. Yes, that's Michelle Scott, exactly where I was heading. 'Cause Little Red, thank you for your opinion. Little Red says this is getting ridiculous. There is no way that many people are involved in where Sebastian is. In my opinion, this is between 4 people, period. It's a cover up of what happened at that house. Thank you for your opinion. We appreciate it. Hello, everyone. All his donations must be public, over $250. Hi, Jenny Machete. Okay. So then I'm going to show you another John. I'm just trying to think of figures, officials, politicians in your area. This is your mayor. This is a county mayor, Sumner County Mayor, John Isbell. He's a John. He would be a official. Anyone else have anyone they're thinking of? Hey, hey. What does the riddle mean? What does the riddle mean? I don't know. What do you mean, CB? I don't know. But anyway, I think it's referring to big fish. Or, yeah, the Florida reference is the part. Let me see if I'm allowed. Hold on one second. I'm going to send a message real quick. Hold on one second. I'm going to mute. Okay, I just sent a message. You missed it. You're creamy. Hey, Joseph Rapp, creamy, huh? We are. I like the chunky. Most like the creamy. Some like Nutella. Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. Please hit that thumbs up. Ginger Snap thinks a fishing trip in Florida, maybe could be. Can you read it again, please? I certainly can. We are just trying to figure out the new riddle about. Okay, Misty, take your time, hon. About the big fish. Got it. Okay. So it says, let me make sure you can see it. Let me remove this comment. Thank you so much for your comments. It says, you're afraid you're, oh, sorry. This is from Nick. And it says, Peekaboo, John, we see you. Catch any fish? And then the gift says, you're afraid your cover was going to be blown. Okay. So who do you think they are speaking of? Do you think it's a fishing trip? Do you think they're talking about catching the big fish? So one of you emailed me and wanted me to, you had an idea also, and I will look it up for you. So then let me click on this so you all can see what people were saying about it. Why isn't it clicking this time? Oh, my computer. Let's play this though. Is there sound to it? No. So it just keeps going. Huh. So it could have been a fishing trip. It could, in my opinion, mean they're catching the big fish. You are so welcome. Let me go ahead and someone emailed me a different name. Sandy, it is, no, don't make me back out of it, Sandy, or it is under Nick. It was 5 hours ago. 5 hours ago. It's harder to find. You have to scroll down for it. I had hard time finding it too, Sandy. Okay, so I have another name I want to show you. Okay, so we have a mayor, we have a congressman, we have a message, and we're not accusing anyone. We are simply trying to brainstorm. And I'm going to look up one more that was sent to me. Hmm. Oh, wow. Okay. So there is this guy. Wow, you guys. Let's go ahead and I know you all this is getting very confusing, Salty Ma'am 20, which is why I write it down as we go. Did you find it, Sandy? Good, good, good. You're so wonderful. Okay, you are so wonderful. Let's go ahead and I will share this one. This is someone. So we have a congressman named John, a mayor named John, and we have let's see here. Thought I just pulled it up. Let me see if this is him. Okay, hold on one second. I need to find it first. Sorry, everyone. Let me see something. So we got him. Okay, hold on. Here it is. Okay, sorry about that. Couldn't remember what I pulled it up on. Okay. And then I want to look at the pictures and show you what I have found and seen. And we're going to do that next. So this is also a Tennessee state senator, Senate District 18, which is Sumner and one other county. Starts with a T. Just so you know, like they're talking about corruption here. Corrupt Sumner County Circuit Judge Joe H. Thompson. And they're talking about the corruption here. And this is written by John Gentry. He was candidate for office. He must have won for State Senate District 18. But listen to this from November. This was not a month ago. For many years, I've been working to have Sumner County Circuit Court Judge Joe T. impeached for crimes committed in office. Can someone look up the judge who was in charge of the restraining order, our protective orders? See links to below discussed events in first comment. February 2016, I filed a complaint with the Tennessee Board of Judicial Conduct against Judge Thompson T. My complaint was wrongfully dismissed without investigation, concluding insufficient evidence, despite the fact that I included hundreds of pages of certified court reporter transcripts proving Judge T perpetrated crimes from the bench. I did not sue Judge T for money. The relief I sought was to avoid his judgments and order Judge T to provide fair due process to future litigants. In October, I believe they mean 2016, I filed a federal lawsuit against Judge T in Middle Tennessee U.S. District Court. Judge T did not dispute my allegations, instead moving the court to dismiss my lawsuit, arguing that judges have absolute immunity and are above the law. Well, that case was pending in the Supreme Court of the U.S. 2 years after the fact of his crime. Judge T sent me a check for about $1,500. I suppose to say that one of his crimes didn't happen since he returned what he stole. In January 2019, I filed a petition of remonstrance announced on the floor of the Tennessee House of Representatives and Senate. In my remonstrance, where I lost my place, I included proposed articles of impeachment for Judge T. It cannot be stated my remonstrance had no merit, since, as a result of my remonstrance, the General Assembly abolished and reconstituted the Tennessee Board of Judicial Conduct, removing almost a dozen corrupt judges who had for years been corrupt judge protected corrupt judges like Judge T. Unfortunately, our General Assembly would not even consider the evidence of T's corruption or my proposed articles of impeachment against him. In April 2023, I petitioned the Sumner County Commission. Now, remember, I covered an ethics violation within the Sumner County's commission also. I petitioned the Sumner County Commission to review the evidence against Judge T of crimes committed in office. I was asking the Sumner County Commission that, if warranted based on review of the evidence, for the commissioners to recommend to the General Assembly the impeachment of removal of Judge Joe T. After almost 20 minutes discussion of my petition, 20% of the commissioners decided in my favor and wanted to hear my testimony. 80% did not, or did not want to consider the evidence against him. On September 19th, 2024, and we're reading this because of all the different, because it was brought up that there may be people helping to put a shroud of secrecy, officials and politicians, over Sebastian's case. And we don't know who they are. We are just looking because there were clues out today about Johns and there were fish. So I was thinking big fish. Others are thinking a fishing trip. And we're also thinking Florida. So we should look up maybe a Florida person with the name John. Okay. And so this is also talking about, this is a state senator who's talking about a judge who for years he has been trying to get charged for impeached for crimes committed, while on the bench. Okay. September 19th, 2024. So that was 3 months ago. News Channel 5, Nashville, posted an article titled "Conspiracy Theorists Threaten Retaliation Against Tennessee Judge, District Attorney, TBI Agents." From the News Channel article, Millersville Police Department and ST became the focus of a TBI investigation this summer following questions raised. During the September 11th podcast, they accused Judge T of being involved in groups that are affiliated with the housing industry and the money laundering scheme that has been funding everything from local races all the way up to Letitia James and Fannie Willis and those individuals attacking President Trump. Okay, y'all, this is important because in X's yesterday, their clue, they said it is people within the house building industry who are building houses, allegedly for officials in Tennessee and politicians. This is saying that Judge T was accused of being involved in groups, this is in quote, involved in groups that are affiliated with the housing industry and the money laundering scheme that has been funding everything from local races. And then it talks about people attacking Trump. Although the news channel refers to Judge T's accusers as conspiracy theorists, it would not surprise me that Judge T is involved in groups that are affiliated with the housing industry. Could they mean building homes? And the money laundering scheme that has been funding everything from local races, ... In Sumner County, there are homes ranging in value from $250,000 to $400,000 that have liens on them in the tens of millions of dollars. These houses are being bundled as collateral for multi-million-dollar loans, which smacks of a money laundering scheme to me, and it would not surprise me in the least if the judge were involved in that. Judge T is a corrupt judge, easily proven if someone invested with the powers of government will consider the evidence. Because of the work I have been doing to have Judge T impeached, many of the victims of his corruption seek me out, tell their stories, and provide their evidence. Just last week, another of Judge T's victims reached out to me. Perhaps one day I will be elected, or someone in authority will take appropriate action, and Judge T can be stopped from destroying more lives. Before I move on, I need to take a screenshot of. I want to take a screenshot of what it's saying about their money laundering and housing industry, because you remember that came out in about Millersville. That was I thought that was last month. Maybe it was longer. Okay, so homes ranging in value from $250,000 to $400,000 have liens on them in the tens of millions of dollars. They are being bundled as collateral for multi-million-dollar loans, which smacks of a money laundering scheme to me, and it would not surprise. Oh, wow, you all. So regardless, to Judge T, I am grateful. He started me on this path to reform corruption in government and to learn about our state and federal constitutions and the mechanisms the founders placed in our state. So everyone, this would be an individual that I think would be worth contacting when it comes to discussing the corruption in Sumner County. This is an individual that I feel would be a huge advocate for bringing down, if there truly are builders building homes for politicians and officials and putting a shroud of secrecy over a missing child case. This guy is trying to expose the corruption. This is the individual, and I'm telling you, I'm calling his office tomorrow. Okay. Yes, I will call his office tomorrow. Please use initials. Also, yes. So also, friends, I want to talk about the chat for a minute. Mods, you are doing a fabulous job. And I love the way you come in so friendly and greeting rather than looking to jump on someone. I am getting great compliments about that from all of you. And thank you so much. Yes, we are going to remember that name. I'm going to take his face down. And I want to thank you for that. I did explain to a few people that oftentimes when we all go to reach for a comment to block one, that we by accident block another. At least for me, it goes by so fast. Yes, yes, we see you. Did you catch any big fish? Oh, was that an additional one? See, I have to keep going. Can we all sign a petition? Yes, Frank. There is one petition going around already, but I think this is the petition we should all sign. I will put it together and we will send it to him. Okay? We will send it to Gentry. So I will get that one started. Okay, so bear with me. I'm writing that down. I will get a petition because that housing industry and everything, that needs to be brought down. And he is already trying to get it done. So maybe he needs us and we need him, right? So thank you all for being here. Thank you. Yes, I love my mods. And so I wanted to explain, because I do have people who are sometimes getting their feelings hurt thinking they did something wrong. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's that sometimes we hit the wrong button. Sometimes if you don't say in my opinion, or you don't say allegedly to protect you and us, especially in this case, they may remove it, but it's nothing personal against you, okay? I just want everyone to know that. For those of you who are feeling apologetic a lot in here, we're going to get on top of that too. Hey, KK. Hey, Kelly. I mess up too. I hit the wrong person by accident, trying to get a troll out fast, and the chat moves on me. So what my mods are really doing is they've created a beautiful community. So they don't watch each other, and they really just look for, they're not here to scrutinize. They're just here to make sure everything runs safely. And that's what I was trying to explain. For those of you who are feeling you're being scrutinized by a particular mod or two, you're not, okay? And we are going to have a mods meeting, and I am starting to type up all sorts of rules and regulations. So, and thank you so much, though. Everyone tells us what beautiful mods we have, and that you're all so loving and friendly, and I really appreciate that. I just get a couple of grumpy comments, but we all have our days. I do too. Debbie Do, Cat Mama. Hello, everyone. Hello, Jen Jen. So, yeah, so that is interesting. That is an article that I actually I'm going to tag all the powers that be in here. This person says, oh, I'm sorry, not this person. Blessed wife and mom. In my opinion, maybe Nick is speaking to John G when he's saying, I see you. He sees the work he's doing, catching the big fish, going after corrupt politicians and judges, in my opinion. That sounds wonderful. That sounds very, not just possible. See, I just did it again. Yes, and I started to download Discord today, CB, and I don't know what I'm doing. So, but we'll get to it. Hey, Canine Watcher, how you doing? Happy New Year, Merry Christmas to you. Hi, Justice Jane. Judge Rogers passed away, and Justin took his place. We're waiting till Monday. Appreciate you back, everyone. Oh yeah, what is the go with her? So what is going on with Miriam M? Will you drop that again one more time where you wanted me to look? I wasn't sure if it was a YouTube channel. And I can look into that. And I will make sure and tag in my descriptions Nick and Dog and all of them. Tony, everyone. So, because I think that's really important, and I will have a petition up and going. And yeah, that's really scary, isn't it, everyone? Okay, so Miriam M, where is it you want me to look? Florida, what was it? Thank you. They do such a wonderful job. Check my text. Okay, I am checking your text right now. Love in Vegas. Thank you. Oh gosh. Okay. I will. I'm going to look at it. Oh goodness. Canine Watcher, I saw your video you put out with your accuracy and all of that. You did a great job. Great job about your credentials and stuff. Let me go ahead and, oh, I wanted to show you that. Let me get to a different channel. And it is called Love. Oh, I know. Is this that Janine? Oh, goodness. Okay, we know who this is, I think. This is, there we go. Okay. Yep, it is. Okay. This is, my name is Brandon G. I live in Vegas. I'm an artist and content creator. I will be creating content for this channel with my partner, Melanie. She's extremely passionate about true crime and investigating ongoing missing persons cases. Okay. So, what am I looking? Oh, is this what I'm looking at? Okay, hold on. Let me share with you all. You can't see what I'm looking at. I know. I'm just amazing with technology. You all have to say, hey, at Gina R, how are you? Good to see you. Did anyone happen to look up and see who we're going to look for it. And NJs, you are always growing our family with your generosity. Thank you very much for gifting a Crime Time Buzz membership. And if indeed you get one, please thank NJs, and NJs, thank you. I have some people who do not like it when all of us channels they listed to me, mentioned to me today, who thank people in the middle of our shows. And I'm sorry, you'll have to move on because I can't go my shows without thanking people who are doing things like that because it's just enough to be here, right? It's enough to hit the thumbs up. And that means the world to me, which is why I thank you for that. But I love to say thank you. You love me anyway, even though my technology's tough. Okay, here we go. I'm going to say trigger warning because I've heard her speak before. Oh, yeah. Caution, love in Vegas makes many allegations and names names. We've heard this before. Is this a new one? Okay, let's listen up. This is the lady who named David D, Joel, and all those people for being at the poker game. We can go back and listen to some of them if you want. But let's go ahead and listen to this one. This has been recommended. Judge R was a good judge, and Judge T has short man syndrome. Ooh, we know about short man syndrome. I think we got one in this case who has it, in my opinion. Oh, Bubbly Beth is still trying to join everyone. Beth, are you joining? Did you tell me? Tell me again how you're joining because the mods will help you. Google it, y'all. Don't forget to get your Google it, y'all sweatshirts or shirts. And I even have the cool sports shirts with the stripes on the sleeves. Google it, y'all. Can you all please help Bubbly Beth? And welcome to the family, whoever got NJ's membership. Can you all please help Bubbly Beth join? Bubbly Beth, will you let them know what you're trying to join on? You all are amazing. Thank you so much. I'm going to take the comment down and we are going to look at with a trigger warning because I haven't watched it before. You did get your Google it, y'all, T, Jen Benners? Good. Did you get long sleeve or short sleeved? If it's iPhone, Bubbly Beth, you have to go through. If it's iPhone, Bubbly Beth, you have to go through Safari. Hi, Gina R. Hi, Lisa V. Joan Phillips. You did. Okay. Perfect. So let's get going. Trigger warning. I haven't watched this. Oh, iPhone membership link. Sandy SST just put it in. This is why Secret Service is involved. Oh, yes. It's a lot. So, and a lot of people are having a rough time or a hard time believing that it's getting this big. And maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. Maybe we're going down paths that they have to go to turn over every stone, right? Okie dokes. And this is a trigger warning because I've heard one before and a lot of facts come. Oh, goodness. Okay. Absolute trigger warning and language warning. Oh, of course, my dog's going to start. Hold on. Well, thank you for coming to me to see if that was okay. And no, it's not. So stop. Thank you. Okay, I am going to mute myself. He denied he was at the fish pond. Well, I have a records request that says differently, right? And we all read it. And it's on my channel if you want to look at it. I actually need to remember to get that over to members only. Okay, so we are going to listen to this. This is credit to the channel Love in Vegas. Okay, I'm muting.
Hey everybody, it's Janine Chrissy from Sebastian, Florida. I want to talk about Richard Bishop and Joe Wolf. Every cop wants to see them in prison. Like they're scumbags. But now I've been talking about the will and the DeNaples family, how they stole my money, and Joel Wolf is one of their lawyers, and so is it Richard Bishop, and how they committed all these crimes for this money. It's like almost sickening. Like it goes back to Idaho. Nikki DeNaples and Dave Davison slaughtered the Idaho Four, and Brian Kohlberger's getting railroaded for it. And then after that, they had my house up in Daleville, where they took Summer Wells and Dana Smithers and God knows what other females up there, made a slaughterhouse of it. And I've been bitching about this for so long. And they put out that picture with Sebastian Rogers with the yellow.
Okay, so one thing I do want to bring to your attention is she's brought up 2 other cases immediately. Okay, good. I'm glad it's perfect timing. Good evening, Candlelight Motor Oil. Just so you all know, Bubbly Beth, it says page isn't available. Help Bubbly Beth join our family. Okay, so I'm just letting you know she has thrown out Summer Wells now, but now we have the Idaho 4 coming into this. So I just do want to always point out to you, even though I'm bringing this forward to you as a source for us to watch, I am not saying she is credible. Okay? So she is Randa Smith. She's the lady who came out a few months ago naming names. She named Dave D, Joel W. I don't want to say last names. Several people she claimed were at the poker party. She claims David D knows where CP put unalived and put Sebastian. So we don't know. We do not know what she's talking about as far as that. Okay. So we are just going to listen to her with a grain of salt. And I just wanted you to know that, but it is being recommended, and we've always watched everything she's put out. She must have a new name on this channel because she was something else before. So, yes, new channel. Kendall got the NJ's. Kendall says thank you. Kendall like Royal.
Jacket guy. I don't care what anybody says. I say it's Richard Bishop and Dana Smithers and God knows what other females up there, made a slaughterhouse of it. And I've been bitching about this for so long. And they put out that picture with Sebastian Rogers with the yellow jacket guy. I don't care what anybody says. I say it's Richard Bishop. He has the yellow jacket somewhere because he didn't think that anybody actually was going to make an issue of it. The cops aren't never going to say it's Richard Bishop in the yellow jacket till they have all their evidence. Yeah, I say it's Richard Bishop in the yellow jacket because he organized the abduction of Sebastian Rogers. And Dana Smithers and God knows what other females up there, made a slaughterhouse of it. And I've been bitching about this for so long. And they put out that picture with Sebastian Rogers with the yellow jacket guy. I don't care what anybody says. I say it's Richard Bishop. He has the yellow jacket somewhere because he didn't think that anybody actually was going to make an issue of it. The cops aren't never going to say it's Richard Bishop in the yellow jacket till they have all their evidence. Yeah, I say it's Richard Bishop in the yellow jacket because he organized the abduction of Sebastian Rogers. Yes, he did, along with Joe Wolf. They're the biggest pedophiles running around. They're in Florida right now, the biggest pedophile devils of all. Now, Joe Wolf, here's what's funny, people.
Okie dokes. So we will be, I'm writing the names down. I've got them written down for us, and we're going to look them up. And hi, Austin. Hadn't seen you in a while. Good to see you. Runs with Scissors. Good to see you. So I wrote that down. One thing I just wanted you to say is she said they're in Florida right now. One of the clues about the big fish is that it's Florida. Okay. We will look up Richard Bishop. So let's keep going, see what she has to say. And by the way, when I reported her first video with all the first and last names and talking about the money at the poker party, that Chris doesn't have that kind of money, and laughing, would you not pay someone or whatever she was saying? You didn't pay them off, and now they're mad. Nick put the fishing clues out. We can always go back to it. We'll go back to it. And I reported that video, and my response that I received from Dog's team was, "Hey Jay, yes, we are looking at that because there are a couple of things in there that have caught our attention." So they did not disregard Janine immediately, let me tell you. And I don't know if they have. Okay. What picture have you seen, Regina Romo? Prayer, I seen the picture. But I will, runs with scissors, I will remind myself to go back and then tell you kind of what we were thinking from it. Okay. So I will end with the fish update. Okay. Just making sure. I don't want anyone to leave here ever. Yeah, Dog has, I don't know if he's got this one, but he got the first one. They got back to me. They said, Jay, we're not disregarding it. There's two things. There's a couple of things in there. You're right, that jumped out at us. Okay. And what jumped out to me was the money reference. $1 million. Chris said that's the $1 million question. So things like that. And first and last names being given. Dog's talking about Florida. Thank you, Cinderella. Cinderella, it's good to see you. Let's keep going. Great to have all of you in the house tonight. Love in Vegas. Love in Vegas.
I throw tarot readers out on my feed, and I say, watch the tarot readers, because, of course, the law don't tell you anything. So you got to get it for the ones with the intuition and clairvoyancy. And since I am clairvoyant myself and see things myself, I click onto the tarot readers and put it all together. Anyway, this Joe Wolf that everybody thought was like this human being running around Florida like some boss is just some asshole piece of shit devil. That's all he is, with stolen money. He's like a worthless criminal with stolen money. And by the way, your mother's a criminal too. She's nothing but a whore, Joel. You like me saying that publicly? It's true. Anyway, I'm not going to go slaughtering you all. Let's try to keep a little composure here. I do hate them enough to say whatever I feel like saying, because they did steal my money. They stole Pete Natusco's money. And you got all these people in Florida that think they're entitled to it. You got Masons that think you're entitled to it because of Joel. You got all these assholes that think they're entitled to money that's not theirs. You got this freak Sherman Weston and his, I don't know if he's got a wife, a girlfriend, or what, but I know he's involved with Richard Bishop and Joe Wolf. It goes way back to when I found Nick from the Elderly. Nick from the Elderly in his book bag that got left behind when I threw him out years ago. He's got Nick from the Elderly from Lackawanna County in his book bag. Go figure. And I said he had data columns of everything, of all the property at 353, where Summer Wells was killed. He had it in data columns in his phone, you know, everything my father owned up there, trailers and everything. And I always asked myself, how did he have all that information? And then my perception changed, and I thought, you know, he's got to be involved with the law. And I was going into that whole thing that he was a Fed thing. Really, he's just a piece of shit criminal that was working for the Bishops and Wolf and grifting.
Okay, she said she just threw out an address where Summer Wells was apparently unalive. So I want to go back and listen to that. Sorry, friends. I do want to hear that again.
In his phone, you know, everything my father owned up there, trailers and everything. And I always asked myself, how did he have this book bag that got left behind when I threw him out years ago? He's got Nick from the Elderly from Lackawanna County in his book bag. Go figure. And I said he had data columns of everything, of all the property at 353, where Summer Wells was killed. He had it in data columns in his phone, you know, everything my father owned up there, trailers and everything. And I always asked myself, how did he have all that information? And then my perception changed, and I thought, you know, he's got to be involved with the law. And I was going into that whole thing that he was a Fed thing. Really, he's just a piece of shit criminal that was working for the Bishops and Wolf and grifting for a piece of the pie. Sherman Wells, you and your family are Sherman Weston, listen to me, Wells, because I got Summer Wells on the mind all the time. You and your family are nothing but a bunch of scummy grifters. Your mother's uncle is probably the old rich dude from Miami is probably the biggest scum mason of all involved in this thievery with the bishops. Weston took a bribe. He put my name on social media and tried to come up with all these elaborate lies. Him and Joel Wolf had the music programmed, playing all this music leading up to all this bullshit lies. I have nothing to do with this guy. He made a pig out of me by having me ejected from 325 King Street. 325 King Street is my house. I have 100% faith in the law, which I have from day one, that they would straighten out this mess and I'll get back in my house. And I'm still keeping 100% faith in the law that the rejects, the devil's rejects in 325 will get thrown out of my house. That the mayor does have balls and is like a blue bloods mayor that does follow the law, and we'll make sure that they get out of my house at 325. I'm not letting that go. I ain't letting some freak like Joe Wolf steal my money and let people just move in my house. That's not right. I was screaming internal affairs. I'll scream whatever it takes till a cop pays attention. I shouldn't have to pray for my own property back. I shouldn't have to argue for my own property back. And I've been doing it for quite some time. It's already ridiculous. That is my property. The law does know it, whether they open their mouth now or not. Thank you for the roof on my property. I am going back to that house.
Is she talking I'm sorry, y'all. Is she talking King Street in Idaho? Because Idaho 4 was on King Street. I don't know. Okay. Well, she's got a lot of first and last names, and you know she has been contacted by authorities because I've turned her stuff in a couple months ago, and they were contacting her because a couple of things jumped out at them. So here she's still going. She says Summer was unalived at 353, not King Street, but she didn't tell us what. She said he has data sheets on that property. Oh my gosh. Okay. We need to check properties. Okay. Yes, Grandma. She does seem less than credible, apparently. This is requested to being watched and listened to. She's bringing in a Florida reference she is bringing in a Florida reference, which was brought in today. She's bringing in names we're writing down and going to be researching, since we have found out allegedly that there are officials and politicians involved. Yeah. So we will get it. Yes, Little Red Zero. That's exactly what I'm doing. I'm already writing it down. I'm going to start looking. I love my researchers that I have in here. You all, the minute I hang up on these lives, I get my emails. Some of you place a call, you text me, you comment there, you email me, and we start. I'm amazed how much you all do. And I want to thank you for that. Hey, Holly S. Hey, Becky. Amy Lynn. Let's keep going. That just threw me off. I don't know if she means King Street, like by the Idaho 4. So we'll have to look some things up. SB, Shane Brad, Sorry. Does anyone know if SB, cousin of CB, has anything to do with covering anything up? All I can tell you, Amaryllis, is he is an embalmer and funeral director at Oaks and Nichols. And he is indeed had posted on Facebook that CB is his cousin and her grandson was missing. But I don't know if he's involved in anything. Okay. Probably won't share it here, Prayer Warrior, but thank you for sending that to me. I don't want to. 325 King Street. Okay. I can't say that out loud because you know why. Even though she threw it out there, we don't want to do that. But let's keep going. Yeah, don't put names and addresses. Just write them down for right now. Write them down. Thank you so much for looking that up. I'm going to add that to it. So let's keep going. That's okay, Prayer Warrior. I say it sometimes. I know. I think that Jay was a troll. I don't know who Jay was. I'm not sure who Jay was, but thank you for taking care of it, NJs. You're amazing.
There's no other answer for it. The only answer for that situation is yes, Janine, it's my house and they will get thrown out. I don't know how you're going to do it or when you're going to do it, but it needs to be done because the law knows what Joel Wolf did with my inheritance. All the tarot readers are saying, they took this plan so elaborately far. And, Dave Davis and the serial killers calling Sherman Weston, calling hot dog Johnnies. All I'm seeing is hot dog Johnnies. He's sending me pictures of hot dog Johnnies, making fun of this idiot. There was fire started in Lackawanna County under the name Sherman. Like they're making this big ass out of this asshole. I'm thinking they're doing it because he's coming around me through all this. They were doing all this crime because they were putting him on Front Street, letting me know just how much he was involved. Him and his family was involved in this will bit. The law dug it all up, Sherman, Westons, you dirty, filthy family, Michaeline and your brother. Let me tell you something, Michaeline. You'll never be the Michaeline that David's mother was. And Sherman, you'll never be a David. You people are lowlifes. You're lowlife grifters. I had a relationship with David at least. So how he came in and stole my money, at least there was something there. Sherman, you're trash. And everybody's talking about you now. I always knew you were trash. And when you didn't get busted, I thought you were something else because you never got busted. Well, you know what? The law knows what you did now, and you're all going to get busted. I think somebody was changing my address, messing with the mail, having furniture sent under my name, different houses. They did so much shit under my name that I can't wait till SWAT comes in and bust every one of them. Sherman, you are going to go to jail. You sent me that thing. How do I sleep well at night? Well, you know what? I sleep real well because you know what? I'm sleeping well. I'm knowing you're going to get busted. Then the pig is trying to FaceTime my daughter yesterday after all this, after me going live online and saying, like this scumbag, came on to my daughter when she was having an attack of schizophrenia, trying to feed her twisted teas. This guy, I believe he tried to poison me, lured me to a house and tried to poison me with his wife, girlfriend, and the bishops. Whatever, the police have all the information. They know exactly what he was up to and exactly what he did. But anyway, after all this, he has the balls to try calling my daughter's phone. Listen, Sherman, my daughter's doing the walk of shame too. She's doing the walk of shame for ever trusting you, just like me. Get a grip. Your family's losers. Your covenant of witches. Your people that do spells that you're all paying money to. Don't hit me. They're going to go back and start wiping out their families one by one. I walk with God. You people walk with devils. I play with the cards in the right way. You people play with the cards for shit. I don't know what you do. But let me tell you something. None of it's hitting me. I'm still getting my inheritance. Sherman, you're going to jail. David knows he's going to jail. He already knows. That book is like closed. And did you try to hide money in Greece, David, with all those? I'm so disappointed in you, Dave Davis. And I thought you were smart. And then along comes irrelevant Sherman. He's like irrelevant, just like you always called Kimmy. You always said Kimmy was irrelevant. She was irrelevant until she was there to help you with your crimes. You know what I mean? Just passing time with somebody. That's all I did with Sherman. Pass some time with him. We got 2 words correct. Irrelevant. Kimmy was irrelevant, just like Sherman is irrelevant. There's nothing in this story. This is between you and me, David. You're going to jail. I'm getting my money. And Wolf, he's almost irrelevant too. Who the hell did your family think they were? Who did they think? And the bishops, that grimy old man. I remember when I was reaching out for lawyers and I seen him, I came upon him online and that sweet voice saying, well, what does your daddy own? Like a real sicko. He's a dirty pedophile old man, the bishops. His wife is a witch that practices black magic every night. Sherman's got stalkers. I told you, I'm walking my dog. You got the bishop coming around one corner, and then you got some freak in a red car parked around the right. And you know what? I do feel energies, and she was a witch. She was a no-good witch. And I'm listening to all the tarot readers because they'll say what the law won't say. They'll say the things that the law is not saying. And this Sherman Weston, this scam was so disgusting with all his little witches, his little covenant of witches and practitioners throwing spells my way. I say, kiss my ass. They're not hitting. They're going to wipe these all out like flies, like swatting flies. And what don't get wiped out, SWAT will clean up. Seriously, you people are all assholes. Stop it with your witchcraft. Everybody's sicky is. These are all getting exposed. Joe Wolf, you're making the Masons look like idiots. I heard there's a bunch of grown men in a graveyard. Bunch of grown men standing in a graveyard practicing spells and they're Masons. How sickening and stupid is that, Wolf? You know, you really are a sicko.
Now I'm going to say something. This is weird. In the Summer Wells case, the Masons came out a lot. And I'm not endorsing her. Hey, keep up the chatter. That's just fine. Thank you for being here. Is there someone trying to talk to me? NJs? So the thing that's interesting to me here is she mentioned something that was mentioned in the Summer Wells, the Masons, the ceremonies in the wood, like kind of, she said witchcraft, but it was more like ceremonies that were taking place allegedly in the woods, sacrifices. Okay. I know she sounds a little, like she's stressed. I'm going to say that very kindly, but she's using first and last names. And she did use first and last names 2 months ago. So I don't know why what's happening, but I'm writing down what she's saying because you know what I feel like? Rather than saying this woman's out of her mind, I'm going to write down what she's saying and research it. Okay? Because we could get little pieces of truth in a little bit of stress because, we don't know. Maybe it's all crap. We don't know. But she's using first and last names, so that's easy. And throughout addresses, that's easy for us to start doing our research and verifying or unverifying the source. Okay? Or reading between what she's saying. Did someone just say there's bad news? Oh, they are bad news. Okay. Yeah, I think she means the Freemasons, Sandy. And that was brought up a lot in Summer's case. Okay? So I want to keep listening. It is odd. I know it's hard for some of you to listen to, but I do want to keep going through it because we can take those names and we can say, nope, doesn't make sense. So next time, we know. But let's just take the names. We're researchers. We do it. So let's keep listening. Let's write down the names and addresses, and we will all know what it looks like. And then we're going to go back to X. Then we're going to talk about the Fifth Amendment again and the possible corruption and the comments, the hints about fishing, Florida, and John. And I want to show you the map that I showed you. That's probably what I'm going to do as soon as we're done here, is I want to show you the map of the neighborhood, and I want to show you what I saw in the images. Okay? And some of you saw. Hi, Cupcake. Excuse me. Well, we're just glad you're here if you're coming in. And I'm sorry I'm not giving out tardy slips right now. I am just trying to get us over to the rest of the video. Thank you all for being here.
Oh, you are a sicko. I'm glad the law knows it and I can insult you to the high heavens because you're a loser. You're going to die. I heard you got a devil entity attachment. Did it eat you up yet? Sherman, did you OD yet? Because we know you're sleeping around with everything, passing STDs everywhere. And, I might have had the perception wrong. I said Sherman had the STD because all the people are talking about it. I think he has one too. But Joe Wolf is going around. One of them got somebody pregnant. One of them's cheating on their wife. The tarot readers are talking all about it. And it's all about these people, the witches and warlocks. They're not talking about anybody else because right now that's the big news that the law is spying in on and watching everything. The law is watching every single stupid ass thing that these freaks do. And they're completely out of control. They are completely out of control. And you can't make this shit up. I'm not making this shit up. Joe Wolf, he took Summer Wells, this big Mason. These are all going into cemeteries and sticking up for a guy that took Summer Wells to my house at 353 Daleville Highway, did a sacrifice for her blood They all drank her blood. I know Joel stole her. And yous are all following some freak like that. So now who needs their head examined? This covenant of witches or me? Mason, yous are all going into cemeteries and sticking up for a guy that took Summer Wells to my house at 353 Daleville Highway, did a sacrifice for her blood. They all drank her blood. I know Joel stole her. And yous are all following some. They are completely out of control. And you can't make this shit up. I'm not making this shit up. Joe Wolf, he took Summer Wells, this big Mason. Yous are all going into cemeteries and sticking up for a guy that took Summer Wells to my house at 353 Daleville Highway, did a sacrifice for her blood. They all drank her blood. I know Joel stole her. And yous are all following some freak like that. So now who needs their head examined? This covenant of witches or me? Like, seriously, Summer Wells is in a lab somewhere. I don't care what people say. And you know what she is. And Joel Wolf is the one who took her. Joel Wolf is the one who took her. And you know what? The bishops, you scumbags. That's you, Richard Bishop in the yellow coat. That's you. And Mrs. Bishop, you're the freak. You're the stalker, just like Sherman and the cruel witches that you have. I think Sherman's girlfriend's more jealous of me than anything in the world. All over the place, stalking me. Look, I ain't interested in your man. Never was. Quit trying to be me. Quit trying to act like me. And quit trying to steal money that you're never going to have. I'm on the side of the law. You people are criminals. You can all kiss my ass. And I want the public to know just how scummy the bishops are. That they are literally involved in such witchcraft and such warlock stuff. It's not even funny. And Joel, you're making the Masons look bad, because I understand there's some Masons hanging out in the cemetery. We know they certainly drive by where I'm hanging out. They can't stop. None of you can stop, because y'all want to wonder why your death spells and all your stupid chaos magic and all your shit kitchen witch magic don't work. It don't work on God's people. You're wasting your time. Like it says in the Bible, it's going to turn around and smash you tenfold. And that's exactly what it's going to happen. And then the FBI and the law is going to swipe these up and put you in jail. It's going to end. These are criminals. Anyway, I want everybody to know the bishops are scumbags. Joel Wolf, this big boss thing that you just want to call him, that's running things down here in Florida, is nothing but a dirty pedophile. Because I know what he did to Summer Wells at my house up in Daleville. And Ron Legg and him, they had a field day up there. They had a field day. It was a little slaughterhouse. And all you little covenants of witches thinking you're going to get paid or get something from Joel Wolf, you can forget about it. And let me tell you something. When Janine takes over and this shit ends, there ain't going to be a witch around that I'll employ. Let me just leave it at that. Not a witch around that I'll employ. Like my shirt says, in with the good and out with the rest. And I'll leave it at that.
Now the commercial space.
Oh,
Wow,
hold on.
this is
Let me stop it.
What you
Sorry.
said about financing and tax implications has me loving
The
it.
current zoning.
Okay, wow. Okay, and what I just said that they had said about Summer Wells in the Summer Wells case, she just said. She also must have followed the Summer Wells case as well. So I don't know, but there's always seems to be sometimes a little bit of truth in the crazy. And I'm not saying she's crazy in any way. I mean, but she's like, how do I say it? Not overwhelmed. She's like panicking to get out her information. Okay. And the Freemasons, yes. Thank you, Little Red Zero. Thick in the Hills. Cornbread Mafia was also mentioned in, yes. And someone was mentioning to me from Sumner County, I think it was yesterday, the Hillbilly Mafia. Oh my goodness, Cupcake. That would be quite the experience, wouldn't it? Anyway, I want to all remember that she's trying. We don't know, what people know. And look at the way this is going. Did we ever think that allegedly, possibly, one theory was going to take them this far down the road to so many people, big people? But we don't know that's what's happening. That's where they're heading, though. Okay. Speaking of which, we're going to stop right there. I want to show you the map, and I want to tell you where the home is. Sources say, are thinking, are talking. and I'm sharing my theory, what I've heard, what we're doing. And then I'm going to show you the satellite images and what I've depicted along with a friend of mine who is a local. We went through them together. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. Okay, let me get you to, okay, taking you to the map, my Google map. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to take, okay, so I'm going to take you, let's get you to where you can make sure you can see it, okay? Thank you. Yeah, anyone who wants to research any of that, and DFE said she actually showed a picture of that bishop guy, and it does look like the guy in the yellow jacket, but the guy looks a little bit older. And there's easy for us to get still photos of the guy in the yellow jacket at Texas Roadhouse because he walks right to the camera. So we can get on that. There's so much to research, isn't there? Okay, so here is what I want to discuss with you. If you have not been in here in the last day, or if you were, we're going to go over it again. Okay. I want to share with you before I show you what I see in the imagery. And I want you to share what you see. Thank you, Miriam M. Hi, Good Measure. Hey, Cece, the other Cece. Okay, so here, let me back out a little bit. Okay. Here is Stafford. Here is Kellen. Okay. You with me? Now, we know that the car is caught on camera here and then pulls around here. They're there all of 3 to 5 minutes in total. They come back up, and go down Kellen. Okay? But you don't see anyone getting out of the car. You just see the flashlight. We see the flashlights coming to the car. Well, sources say that's because, wait, let me take you back. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get into where I want to be. From what I am hearing, that is because the car was parked around here. The car stopped. 2 people got out. Okay, car stops. See, like where that car is right there? See that? Okay, 2 people get out. They have flashlights, right? Okay. Actually, they come. So let me think. They park here, trying to go through the scenario in my head. I believe they're parked coming through here. Okay. But they come through here. There's 2 flashlights. Okay. So they're parked down here and they're not caught on camera. So it's over here or over here. The reason being is all the cameras this person has. Okay. They get 2 out. They go between the houses. That's 2 cameras. This home right here, there is someone waiting right here on this corner with a flashlight. So you got 2 getting out of a car, walking between houses. Okay. Walking between houses. And you got 1 waiting here. Now, in my opinion, the one waiting here in the shadows. Wait, nope, that's not the right one they're waiting on. Yeah, it is. Okay, sorry. The one waiting here in the shadows, in my opinion, signals the one in the house who comes out, crosses the ditch. They come, remember, they all pause. This one comes forward, I'm sure, whether there's a handoff allegedly. 3 go up to the car, or the 2 that got out go up to the car. 1 runs back. And did the one on the corner go up to the car or turn off a light and go back to the house? And then the car takes off. So let's say it again. The reason they weren't caught getting out down here is they didn't. They got out down here, came out between the houses. This is Sebastian's. Okay. Someone came out of Sebastian's. Let me move it up a little bit more. Someone came out of Sebastian's. Someone was here on the corner waiting with a flashlight. So there's 4 flashlights. Now the local did tell me there were 4 flashlights on the thing. Okay, on the footage. You couldn't see one because they were hiding back here. And their light goes off and on and off and on, almost like a signal. That could be the signal when this light comes out. Goes across the bush or across the bridge. You know, we don't see them for a minute while they're in the bush. Maybe this one comes walking down this way. They pause, hand off, go to the car. Maybe 3 go to the car, load, 1 goes back. Okay? Now, in light of all of that, I also want to inform you, sources say this home, and we know that from people who have driven around, this home has numerous cameras, like 7. This is directly behind Sebastian's home. They are sophisticated with night vision and audio. So let's talk about it. Allegedly, so it's this home right here has all the audio, has night vision, sophisticated. So let's take the theory. They come out, they go between these houses. They come down here, they go through here, right? You got the other 2. Maybe they're waiting here, okay? But what the question is did it catch audio here? Okay? Did it catch audio right about here? Were they able to catch the audio? That's the question. Did they pick up that audio when they were cutting through here? Okay? We don't know. So, cars down here, which is why we never saw anything leaving from the car, just to the car. They're let out, come through. Okay? They come through. 1 standing here, waiting with a light, and it goes off and on. Can't be seen in much of the flashlight video. 1 comes out here, goes across the ditch, right? Remember, they pause. So they probably came down here, they pause, hand off allegedly. Now there's 3, 2 that got out of the car, 1 that was over here. Okay. They go to the car. 1 goes back to the house. So we know someone is back in this home. And when we wake up, it's not Sebastian, it's KP with the home all locked. And we have to think about that logically. That is the logic behind it. So let me come on and see what you're thinking if you weren't here yesterday to hear all that. Okay. Oh, sorry. Hold on. Doggy alarm. I thought Calm Kitty too that the yellow jacket guy was one of the to-go employees, which is why he was with the guy with the long black sweatshirt, long sleeve black sweatshirt. Okay, so now we are going to go to X to the photos so I can show you what I see. Okay. Make sure you're getting it. Okay. So I'm going to try and enlarge it and show you what I see on this house. Okay. Now, I want to go to Google Maps again real quick. Hold on. Because I want to show you the direction of the home. One of you pointed this out to me. So when we're looking at this home right here that is in these satellite imageries, notice where the driveway is, okay? Because we need to make sure that we're looking at it with that angle. Okay, so the driveway's here. Okay, and get a look at that. Get a look at that little area. Okay, so now when we go, oh, you probably can't see that. I'm sorry. I apologize, you all. What I'm saying is, I want you, hold on, I'm going to show you again. One of you pointed this out to me, and it's actually quite important. So, when you are looking at this, see where the driveway is? That is not how it is in the surveillance. It's turned. And I thought, what I thought was, and I'm not sure how to turn it, but what I thought was they had moved the shed. But that's not the case. The case is it's a different view. So look where the driveway is and where Kellen is, okay? Okay. Did you all get to see that? Did that even come up for you again? Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. Let me stop the screen. I'm sorry, you all. I don't know, I'm having quite a time, aren't I? Let me show you again. I apologize. Okay, here we go. So right here, look where the driveway is and Kellen. And here's the shed. I thought they had moved the shed, but indeed it looks like it's the wrong, like it's a different view. So in this Google Maps, here's the driveway. Okay, now we're going to go back to the satellite imagery because we want to know, why are they showing the neighbor's home? Are they letting everyone know that there's cameras there, which we knew though. We knew that because people have driven by there, right? We've known that. Okay, but maybe they didn't know that they had audio. I don't know. Let's go ahead and go back. Okay. So now see, here's the driveway. So that we've got the driveway here. We're looking at it from a different angle now. So this would be where they would come in between. Like if they're dropped off at Kellen over here, can you all see what I'm saying? Okay, let me show you. If they're dropped off at Kellen here, they could come right through here, right? Right through here. Right through here from Kellen. I want to show you something. Many of you spotted this. And I want you to see it. Why are they showing us this picture? Because if you enlarge this, it's a woman or a person walking with a black sweatshirt and white pants. And I can show you a closer up version if you want to see it, but just bear with me for a second. So here's Kellen. They're let out of the vehicle. This is where they may go to get into the houses, right? There's Sebastian's house. They come through here. What if this is a practice run we're seeing? This is at 11:49 a.m. Friday the 23rd. And school was in session. They were off Monday, February 19th. And Sebastian was present because kids did say they saw him in the hallways. Okay, so this allegedly is a person that's walking, and I will show you a blown up one. This is right here is where Sebastian's home would be. Okay. Now we're going to go back to another one. It's crazy. Right here. This is one I found. You're not going to believe it because I usually rely on you all myself. I was wondering why they were blown high, why they were focused on the neighbor's RV and truck. I don't think they are. They're focused on this person right here. White pants, black sweatshirt. Look where I am. Right here. White pants, black sweatshirt. I think Friday at 11:49 a.m. I think, remember, we were told that cameras were jammed on Friday. I think they did a practice run and were walking around this home. Hold on, this home, because that's how they got off of Kellen over into the areas, but also looking for cameras, which is why they're here now. Okay. So if we go back out, we now know they're by the driveway, and we also know they're down there. Okay, let's show you something else. And this is what I see. Okay, I want to hear what you all see too. Let's go back. That shirt, that one I can see clearer than any of them. Okay, so one here walking. Okay. And then I want to show you Sebastian's house. And this is what I was saying yesterday. This looked to me like someone standing in Sebastian's back porch or something in a black hoodie. There's the white pants. Do you see it? White pants, black hoodie, looking over almost. So are there people in place? One in the backyard? Well, it looks like the same person though, or they certainly all wouldn't be wearing white pants, black shirt or black sweatshirt. But there's right here in the backyard. Right here, and I'll show you the blown up one of this person. Now, some people think this is another person who's bigger following. Others think that's a shrub. But see the white? Oh, I wish I could. I'll show that to you in a second. See, this is Sebastian's backyard. See, there was a person over here, like looking over. Okay, let's go back. Here they give us a closer view. What do you see? I see a person right there. White pants, black shirt, black sweat. It looks like a hoodie's over their head. What do we see here? Some individuals think this is a vehicle. I can't tell. It looks like a tree trunk to me. Some think this is a vehicle. Then my other question is, and then I want to hear what you all see. This car right here. See, some people think this might be something. Make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Okay. Appreciate you all being here while we speculate and theorize. This vehicle right here. And remember, they said the times they're watching these two homes were 10:19 to 11:49. They are watching the 1000 block of Stafford from 10:19 to 11:49 on Friday, February 23rd, and the 100 block of Enoch Way. Now, there's that person to me. Look at this car. Let's go back. This is in front of Stafford. Now, let's go up here. And we know that this 100 Enoch Way, we have two step relatives living there. Now, question is this CP's truck? on Friday, February 23rd in the afternoon? That's my question. Do you think that's his truck? Second question. The neighbor's vehicle here. Do you think that is the same vehicle as, see how it's got the black on the top? So does this one. Are they the same? Perhaps borrowed a vehicle to come over here. Because if you look, there's no vehicles here. But we have a person here. It could be KP's cars in the garage. But we have people walking over here. A person. Are they doing a practice run? Is this when they were jamming Wi-Fi cameras? Let's see what you all have to say. Nina Drew, thank you very much for the super sticker. I appreciate each and every one of you so much. I really do. Love that you're here. We love you, Sebastian. Yes, thank you. Keep up the chatter. So that's kind of what I'm looking at. And it looks to me like that Friday, which is when we know, or we heard cameras went kind of wonky. Let me hide that. Thank you again, Nina Drew. You're very thoughtful. Went wonky on Friday. Is this people walking around looking at where the cameras were or jamming cameras? I don't know. Another theory, CP is searching only with his friends to find evidence. They get the money and he secretly gets paid from them. In my opinion, it could happen. He's sneaky and lies, in my opinion. Good night, DFE. See you tomorrow. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. That's what it looks like to me. And I will share with you the enlarged photo of the person. Was the 24th Friday? No, Friday was the 23rd. Saturday the 24th, Sunday the 25th, reported missing the 26th. Because this surveillance says the 23rd. So it's Friday the 23rd. And yes, it looks like a person because the outfit looks the same unless they're all purposely wearing the same outfit, but I can't imagine that. But I guess I don't have a criminal mind. Thank you, NHGG. Yes, I'm going to show you the enlarged version. I think perhaps it's a woman. And the reason I think so, please don't say creators' names in the chat. Thank you. And the reason I think so is, let's think about it. Who wears white pants more? A dry run is twice the chance of getting caught. Great point, I am to bear. Maybe they were just jamming cameras. Because we do know that the neighbors said their cameras, some of the neighbors said their cameras were jammed on Friday. So maybe that's all they were doing. Because there they are walking around a house that has, I believe, 7 cameras and a very sophisticated system. Let me show you, just creeping around the neighborhood. That car from Enoch, see, is parked there on the road, right? It looks like the same vehicle. There's 8 photos, Sandy. So there's 4 photos, and if you scroll down a little bit more on that same post, there's 4 more. Okay, looks like a person in a hoodie with a white t-shirt hanging out. Jay, you are so smart. I'm so glad you are advocating for Sebastian. Well, thank you. Keep up the chatter. That's what I see. And you know I'm not good at this, so I'm kind of relying on, do you all see something else? But let me show you. Same vehicle. Thank you, Kay Kelly. So we have the same vehicle. We have, in my opinion, not the same white sunroof. Some say it's different. Can I go to the street view on that day? Do you mean the Dakota? Do you mean the imagery? Crime Time Buzz. Image that looks like a comb. That's a row of trees. There's a person below the tree shadow. I've always wondered. I want to go back to that. Thank you, MCE. Sorry, you all. That was me. I got kicked out, and I just came back here and talking. I'm sorry. You can hear me now, right? Hi, I'm here. I'm here. Can y'all hear me? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Okay, good. I heard he has a very sophisticated system. So in my opinion, it's wired, not wireless. He has night vision. He has sound on it. Correct. And the jammers only work on the wireless. But maybe they didn't know they weren't wireless. I don't know. We're just theorizing. But so I think that white car is common. Let's look at the trees and see if there's a person there. You thought your dog muted me. That's cute. Okay, let me go back and look at the Enoch Way house. And Sandy, I'm going to show you how to get to all the photos real quick. Okay. So Sandy, these are probably the 4 you came across. Let me make sure you can see me. Okay, let me hide this. Let me hide this. We don't need that anymore. Okay. These are probably the 4 that you came across, Sandy. And if you go down a little bit more, there's 4 more. Okay. Now, these are the ones we're talking about right now with the trees and the truck. So I question, is that CP's, excuse me. I question that vehicle, and I'm trying to enlarge it for you. So there's a person. Let's see here. Here. I still want to show you all the other person that was sent to me and enlarged. I don't see a person here. Does anyone see a person in here? Is that where you're talking about? Is where I am? Or you see it? Yes, she worked for Brinks at the time. Women wear white pants, right? That's what I thought. So I thought it's a woman because white pants. We don't usually see a man in there. Near the circle? Okay, I'll look right by the bush. Okay. Is this the bush? Oh, you probably can't see it. Okay. Well, premeditated, if they're looking back from Friday and Thursday and things like that, there's premeditation. If they're truly building homes for officials and politicians, and obviously they're getting something in return. Oh, good, Sandy. I'm glad I could finally help you because you helped me so much. If they're building homes allegedly for politicians and officials, what are they getting in return for building those homes? Okay. What is that? If that's happening, and let's say if that is happening, would this be the very first time, or is there a ring? They called it the Mafia. Is there an organized crime going on? Okay. And don't let me forget to go back to the fish, because there's people who would like to see that again. Okay. So I don't see this. I see what I think is a truck. Yes, CB was Snuggle Struggles realtor. Interesting. Thank you, Hope Floats. It's nice to see you, by the way. Yeah, I agree. I could see him in the white pants too. That's a great point. I truly can. And I'm not just being sarcastic. I truly can. You're right. Okay, so I'm going to look at the ring in the circle of rocks and see if I can see a person. And then I will show you the few things that were blown up for me and sent to me. Enlarged for me, not blown up. Enlarged for me and sent. One crime exposes other crimes. Looks like two people possibly sitting on the back porch where the truck is. Now, which back porch? Oh, this is, okay. Let's go in there and look around a little bit. Let's enlarge that. And if you all don't have X, take a screenshot of it so you can, ooh, right here. Take a screenshot of it so you can, I can't get it any larger. I'm going to have to take it with my phone. Now, is this the porch that we're talking about? Or are we talking over here? What is all this? I don't know what all this is. Is that patio furniture? Or is it like a junk storage? I can't tell. It looks like stuff's just stacked. Okay, where do we see a person on here? Let me take a photo with my phone while you all study it. I'm just going to take a photo. We have another update, I think, also from X. I just think. Let me check. No, and you all heard that KP has invoked her Fifth Amendment rights, which you do when you are being asked to testify or police have you in custody or trying to question you. We don't, that's the circumstances. Hold on. Okay, hold on. That's what I was looking at. Yes, the person who just sent that to me, that's exactly what I was thinking. Right here. Right? It could be, and guess what I think I see? White pants. Look at white pants, black top. Let me take a picture of it. It's getting so long. Okay. You all are amazing. Let me get my cursor out of there so we can all see it. Oh, yeah, I see it now. It's much easier with your phone. It's white pants and a black sweatshirt again. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna email that to me, and then I'll show you some of the things that have been circled and sent to me. Okay. Wow, look at that. White pants, black shirt. Okay, well, let's see real quick. Do we see anyone with white pants and black shirt in the other photos? Because we've now seen it in several. Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're right there. So they're there for this one. Okay. So they're there. I'm just trying to look and see. They're there in this one. Let's look in this one. Do we see anyone? Yeah, we do. See it? That pickup truck we need to see. And then there's a person right here with black hoodie, and you can see a little bit of white. Okay, now I am going to go into my inbox so I can share with you some larger photos. Oh, I have a video I want to show about scammers real quick, but I'll show it to you after. Okay. Okay, so let's stop here. I'm going to stop sharing. We're going to go to StreamYard. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here. Happy Friday, right? Someone pointed out it's our last weekend in 2024. Our last weekend in 2024. Let me make sure this is one. Okay, here's one. Okay. White, let me make sure you're there. Hi, keep up the chatter. We are Sebastian's Army, and thank you for a month of loyalty, support, friendship, and all of the above. I appreciate it. Did CB make a good point? CP wonders if she has the 5th because of a court appearance on January 8th and February. Are those with our friend Betty? I wish her nothing, but I don't want to see anyone go to jail. I'm going to remove it, hon. I was just, okay. Okay, so right here, white pants. Oh, I got to go in so you can see my cursor. Hold on. Sorry. White pants, black. White pants, black. Let's go out a little bit. See him walking? White pants, black. Can you see the white pants and the black? And I see someone's asking me, can you go back to the pics? Yeah, it's kind of rough when you're, in my opinion, it's not, she has absolutely every right to invoke the Fifth Amendment. But when you're looking for your child, I don't understand why you would, in my opinion. So you see this? Hey, K9, you see it? Okay. I'm going to leave that up there while I try and get the other one pulled up. And then I'll go back to the pictures, Lily, okay? We will go back to all the times in the photos. I will get you right back there. So you all want the times. We want to go back to all the pics. Then we want to go to the fish update. Okay, I'm just taking notes. So I'm here to please you all because you are my sleuths. Look like someone in the backyard. Okay, so here we go. There's one walking. You can see the white pants now. Thank you to those of you who helped me see it with the circling and all of that. Let me get you another one. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Hold on. Okay, this is one that I sent. Let me see if I sent it. Did I even attach it? Oh, I did. Okay, hold on. Okay. That is the one that's in front of you right now is not the Sox home. That is the neighbor behind Stafford's, excuse me, P-Foots. I'm about to put up. Yes, they were at 1149 Enoch Way. So let me get you another one. This is enlarged, the person walking in front of the RV at the home behind P-Foots, like they're checking out cameras. Okay. Remember, they were walking between the houses over there, and now they're over here. But they're not just walking by, they're like coming forward towards the driveway or away from the driveway, showing they're in this area. White pants, black sweatshirt. Doesn't look like the hoodie's on this time. Like the hoodie might be off, right? Okay. Have a great weekend, Salty Ma'am 20. Yes, tomorrow is members only at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you so much, Verna Injeem. You're very kind. Thank you for the super sticker. Appreciate all of you and how sweet you are and thoughtful. Good night, MCE. We are just looking. So there is a person in front of the RV, a person walking behind the house. We've spotted a person. We're going Can you hear me now? I was kicked out again, but I'm here. I got back in. Okay. So these people were indeed not out of town at this time. I called and asked after my live today. They were in town helping search around the command centers, around the search area, helping out, and we're at the on Monday, and we're at the vigil on Tuesday. They were not out of town. So that's my verification. And they do have their own RV. Okay. Can you all hear me now? Okay, good. Good. Because I'm back. So that is, I'm going back to the pictures. Someone wanted to see all the photos again. Then we'll check to see. Okay, here's all the pictures. If you're planning on screenshotting them, do now. Okay. And then I'll go to the other 4 and you can screenshot those. Oops. And now you can screenshot these. Okay. So a lot of little nuggets we got through here. Now let's go into the times. So the times on Stafford are 11:49 a.m. on February 23rd. Remember they said they were watching from 10:19 to 11:49 on 1000 block of Stafford and 100 block of Enoch. 10:19 to 11:49 a.m. during school hours on February 23rd. And if this is indeed what we think it is, could be, then this is definitely premeditated, in my opinion. Okay, let's talk about the message of the shroud again. I want to share that while I'm here. The shroud of secrecy. We understand, and this is how we can count how many people at the bare minimum they think are involved. Okay. We understand that 2 friends of the family hold critical information that could shed light on this case. Okay. That's 2. Additionally, connections between friends of the in-laws, so let's just say 2 friends since it's plural, it's probably more. In-laws are 2, and individuals in building homes, 2 more, let's just say, building homes for political figures and officials in Tennessee. So 2 officials, 2 political figures have, let's just say, we're saying at the bare minimum, have created a shroud of secrecy that looms over the investigation. To anyone with knowledge of these connections or potential leads, we urge you to come forward. So we have these people, and what they're saying is there is connections between in-laws, their friends, and individuals building homes. We know one of the family members is a builder. One of the in-laws works for the builder. They have friends. They're building homes for political figures and officials in Tennessee. So tell me, what are the friends, the in-laws, and the home builders getting in return for keeping things quiet? They're getting the home for quietness? Is there more? What do you think? They would have follow the money. Remember, what are they getting in return? They said it's Mafia style. With that explanation right here, along with the 2 people of interest that they had mentioned before, one who may be wanted for trafficking and another related by marriage. I'm not going to include that marriage one because it could be KP or CP, we don't know, or one of the in-laws, so I didn't add another. And don't forget DG's added now with the home building. So we are at 20 people minimum, if this is indeed true. If you have Sebastian or know his whereabouts, we implore you to act in his best interest. Take him to a nearby store and instruct him to go inside and dial 911 after counting 260. This simple act ensures your safety and guarantees that Sebastian can safely return home to those who love him. So I am going to be working on a petition today, tomorrow. Hopefully I'll have it done tomorrow evening, but if not, we'll sign it Sunday. We are going to get a petition going to support Gentry, who is the representative, a state senator in Tennessee who has been trying to bring down a dirty judge for a while. He says there's a lot of corruption in the home building industry, that homes that are $250,000 and $450,000 balances are mortgaged out in the millions. Is that money laundering allegedly? What's happening? But there's a lot. So we can support him definitely in helping him because he's been trying to get that judge to be held accountable. So we can start there, okay? And I'm going to work on that petition for all of us. So let's go ahead and see if there's any more updates. And we'll get to the fish one as well. So those of you can see what you think. The reason we're looking at that is political officials, politicians. And the fish comment I took as big fish. But it also references Florida. So I don't know. No, wrong one. I guess I'm a mod in there. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Well, I'm not trying to go in there right now. So I'm a mod in this new community, but I'm trying to, this was interesting 9 hours ago. The public is requested to refrain from in bold. And I will enlarge it for you. The public is requested to refrain from posting photographs online of individuals they believe may resemble Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. While we commend your vigilance, sharing such images publicly can inadvertently cause harm to innocent children and infringe upon their privacy. If you have any information regarding Sebastian's whereabouts, please take the following steps. Discreetly photograph. Capture a discrete photograph of the individual and share it directly with law enforcement authorities or our tip line. If you are almost certain it's Sebastian, call 911. Number 2, document the sighting. Provide a detailed account of the time and location of the sighting. Number 3, surveillance camera operation. Look around, identify and note the positions of any nearby surveillance cameras. Vehicle ID, get information about vehicles involved, make, model, license plate if you can. Your contributions are invaluable, but discretion is paramount. Posting online may hinder investigations and compromise the safety of others. Together, we can protect our communities and ensure Sebastian's safe return. Your assistance remains critical in uncovering the truth and bringing Sebastian home. If you have credible information related to Sebastian's disappearance or the events surrounding it, please contact Tell Dog, Sebastian at Manhouse.1, Sumner County Sheriff's Office, TBI, FBI. Sebastian remains the focus of a relentless national search effort. Despite intimidation attempts and obstructions, Dog the Bounty Hunter, At Night, and their partners remain steadfast in their commitment to finding answers, uncovering the truth, and bringing Sebastian home safely. Thank you for your continued vigilant support. Together, we will achieve justice for Sebastian. Okay, let's see if that's the last one. Okay, now this person says, if your own son was missing, would you spend time telling the world how hard he was to live with? Oh, that's heartbreaking. Let's watch this, you guys. They are victim blaming. They are giving us reasons why they no longer wanted Sebastian to live there. That's sad. If your child was missing, would you elaborate on his or her negatives? This needs to be flagged as an indicator that they are okay without him. Okay, we're going to watch this. Are you all okay with watching it? We're going to watch it, see what points he's bringing up. Okay, I'm going to mute myself. Half of you in here have not hit thumbs up. Please hit thumbs up if you're willing. Let's get this video out there. What we learned about the state senator who is also looking into the housing industry and money laundering and all of that going on. And At Night mentioned the housing industry. So let's go ahead and get this video out there, please. Number 430 is only half of what's in here. Thank you, 3 Sides to True Crime. Everyone hit that thumbs up. Let's get some exercise. Up, down. I'm going to move the comment in just a second. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and watch what he's pointing out in this interview. This is Olivia's interview. This is Olivia's interview, which we've been watching, and we have about 1/3 of it left to do. Money laundering and fraud are huge in construction. My husband is an electrical foreman for over 25 years. Hi, Robini from Ohio. We're going to watch this.
He kind of has issues with personal space. He hasn't mastered.
He can be
up in your face kind of kid.
he can be aggressive if he's upset.
Yeah. He's emotional. He's a teenager.
He doesn't like punch and hit and throw, but he gets really like aggressive stanced or like clipped where he just won't talk to you, or you know, if he's really upset, he like growls.
Yeah, he. Man. He kind of has issues with personal space. He hasn't mastered
He can be
up in your face kind of kid.
he can be aggressive if he's upset.
Yeah. He's emotional. He's a teenager.
He doesn't like punch and hit and throw, but he gets really like aggressive stance, or like clipped where he just won't talk to you, or you know, if he's really upset, he like growls.
Yeah, he. Man. He kind of has issues.
He rolled his eyes at the end. He rolled his eyes at the end. I saw it. I don't care. Whatever becomes of this case and what we find out happened to Sebastian with Sebastian when we return Sebastian is he still needs to go to prison for child abuse, in my opinion. And yes, I agree, Ginger Snap. That did look like a green sled in that backyard. And I'm sorry I didn't point that out. I apologize. Thank you for being a member for a month. We are Sebastian's army. Keep up the chatter. You betcha. Don't forget tomorrow, everyone, 1 p.m. Eastern time for members. I'm going to take this comment down and we're going to keep looking to see if there's anything else. This is getting ridiculous. I need my money back for the month. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to X. Wow, I need to start counting how many times. Okay. I just want to look in here too, because there's often, this is the group we're in, but there's often updates in here. Okay, so let's go to find the fish. Make sure you're seeing what I'm seeing. Okay. You praying you get your membership? I pray so too, kitty catty. So we covered this. Why did I mute myself? Oh, I didn't. Good. We covered this, so there's nothing new. We watched this morning. Oh, this, I believe, is where they tell us, yes, the activity on Enoch Way and the satellite imagery. They really want us to blow it up, tell them what we think. And this is where they told us Fifth Amendment protections involved by KP. That's something we have not yet gone over. Dog the Bounty Hunter and his teams, and at night confirmed that Katie Proudfoot, KP, the mother of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, has purportedly been instructed by an attorney to refrain from participating in any public forums regarding the case. Okay, and that makes sense. That's actually probably really good advice. Additionally, KP has allegedly been advised to invoke her Fifth Amendment rights under the United States Constitution in relation to the entirety of the ongoing investigation. What bothers me, and she has every right to do it, but what bothers me is, why would you when your child's missing? This is an absolute right of KP, which is rightfully irrevocable or circumventable. Okay, so she has that right. I will go over that after I can cover for you the, oh, and they also had mentioned not just in-laws and friends, but there's also one where they're talking about local creators. Was that in here too? There's local creators who met with the P-Foots in March and April, and they were also mentioned in the Secrecy of Shroud, somewhere around there. Okay, let's see if it's down here. And this is all the false claims, some of the false claims being addressed. Okay, let's get to the fish, and then I want to address the Fifth Amendment real quick. The fish was Nick. Or was it in the group? Okay, I think it's in here. This is the Venezuelan gang. They're everywhere, you all. They're in 16 states. They need to be a priority too and get them out. One's behind bars for unaliving the nursing student from Georgia. Okay, so it's on the group. It's got to be in the group, the fish comment. Some of you want the fish comment, right? Okay, what is it called? There we go. Okay, Sandy, I always have a hard time finding this one too, so I get. Okay, so it's, I don't know where it is. Where's the fish comment? Huh. I don't see it now. That's weird. Maybe it is under, oh, that's because I'm on at night. Sorry, you guys. No, I thought I was in Sebastian Rogers missing. Here we go. There we go. Sorry. No. Well, we were looking at it. Huh. I can't find the fish comment again. Hi, Sharon Ostrander. Thank you for checking in. It's so good to see you again. Okay, I can't find the fish comment again. Does someone want to direct me again? Because you're all so kind. And we have one chance to be at our meeting tomorrow. Thank you to Miss Gypsy, a Crime Time Buzz membership. If you receive it from Gypsy, thank her. And we hope to see you tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Thank you, Gypsy. That's very kind for growing the family. Yeah, it sounds like it might be a lot. Kitty Catty, I've heard the more comments you make, the better your chance of getting picked for a membership. I'm not sure how true that is. I'm not either. I did hear, Nick's YouTube channel. Okay, no, it wasn't there. I did hear too that there's a green, now can anyone tell me, is there a green circle that comes up when people, it's on his YouTube channel. Thank you. Is there a green circle that comes up when someone donates a membership? Diane Hawkins, I know. I hope you get one as well. Glad I'm back home to catch this live. We're glad you are too. Say his name, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. Okay, let me go check. Participation helps in being gifted a membership. Okay, that's good to know. Hi, Chris. Didn't Bauer Sox already claim, allegedly, the CPS reports were on KP? Chris, could you direct me to that? Nick at Night on X. Okay. Nick's X. Thank you, everyone. And also, you say accept gifts. Okay. Justice for Kylo said she had to go in her settings. and click accept gifts. And yes, participation helps. Okay, hold on 1 second. I have to let my dogs out. 1 second. Be right back. Okay, let me go over to Nick. That's interesting. I didn't know you went. So you go into your settings and click accept gifts and then participate. I got a membership to a channel I hate and didn't even watch once. Oh, okay. Let's see here. Okay, Nick on X. Hold on, someone's helping me out here. Nick on X, scroll way down. Thank you, Sandy. We're all such a good team, aren't we? 909, I'm not that far behind. Okay. Oh, I can? I didn't know I could. Thank you, Lucy, for letting me know. How do I do that? Lucy, do you know how? Will you type in here how I can do that? I didn't know I could. Oh my goodness, those would be great. That's a great trivia gift. Yes. I'm glad you told me that, Lucy. If you can let me know how well, you probably don't know how I can do that, huh? I'll Google or I'll go into Studio and find out. Thank you for letting me know that. Okay, let me go back and try and find this for y'all. I can't believe it's that far down. Oops, wrong one. Sorry, everyone. Getting a little tired. I will get to it. There he is. Okay. There it is, everyone. Okay. Peekaboo John. Can you see it? Let me take the comment down. There you go. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Yeah, they said it's also on Nick's YouTube channel. That'd probably be easier but I want you all to see these comments. So thank you. Peekaboo John, we see you. Catch any fish? Now, we're going to click on this. And we're going to get the comments. So y'all can see the comments again. And John is spelled John. Okay, my Lord. John or John. Here you go. John or John. I didn't realize they had similar names. John, not John, though. My bad. Please tell me John is short for Jonathan. It's not. Okay. I always feel like somebody's watching me. I have no privacy. War Eagle, our friend and mod, says lots of great fishing in Florida right now. There's War Eagle. Mama Risa says, John, 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 you've been a bad boy. Can you feel the fire? Who's John, you all? What are you talking about? Who is this? Who is John? I believe he is in child trafficking and very shady. And then ITKYK, know you know, but I don't know what this one is. Who is this? If you know, you know. Last name Ramsey. And then everyone's looking. So I don't know who they are talking about. So what we did is we looked up. There's a mayor in Sumner County, John. There is a congressman in Sumner County, John. There is this state senator who has been trying to stop corruption in Sumner and one other county and get a corrupt judge out of there. He also included the housing industry. Interesting, right? What did I say? What are they getting out of it? Well, he said that there's homes with balances of or equity or whatever of $250,000 that are mortgaged out for over tens of millions. Or what did he say? Let me clarify it for you. That's not him. Hold on. Let me get to him. He said, and this was in November, he has tried to get this judge out. He talks about the TBI investigation and Millersville Police Department. And he says he's involved with the dirty judge. He's saying he's involved with groups that are affiliated with the housing industry and the money laundering scheme that has been funding everything from local races to ... There are homes ranging in value from $250,000 to $400,000 that have liens on them in the tens of millions of dollars. The houses are being bundled as collateral for multi-million-dollar loans, which smacks of a money laundering scheme to me, and it would not surprise me in the least if Judge T were involved in that. So we're going to come up with a petition tomorrow to help this person, because they need to get rid of these dirty people. Okay? So we don't know who John is. Someone said they thought it might be John Ramsey. I don't know. I don't know why Nick would be suddenly saying that about John, because there's another clue, right? Here's 8 hours. Everybody strap in. And he reposted this. Very vulgar language coming. Okay, but he reposted this.
Enough is enough!
We gotta clear the snakes out of the cockpit.
Yeah, clear the snakes out of the cockpit. Yeah.
Enough is enough! I have had it with these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane! Everybody strap in! I'm about to open some fucking windows.
We gotta clear the snakes out of the cockpit.
And the message is, it's time to open some windows. And we know there've been comments about snakes. So then there's fire and devils. This was 7 hours ago. Let's go do what we do. Okay? So I don't know. That's just comments that seem not that. So that's what's been going on. What do you think? I don't see where it brings up the Florida trip, but it also references a trip to Florida. Okay. When the last tree has been cut down, you cannot eat money. Salt, money, fork, and knife. I don't know if that's for this case. When the last tree has been cut down, you cannot eat money. Salt shaker, money bag, fork and knife. Okay, let's see. I think that's really, I think that's it. We can definitely check dog real quick, and then I think we're gonna go ahead and say good night and see you soon. But let's check dog real quick so everyone. So we learned that, oh, I know what I want to show you beforehand, the map again. Now that you've seen the images, I want you to see when they dropped off the car or when they got out of the car, I want you to see compared to where we saw them walking, okay? Okay. So nothing else on X, and I'm sure as soon as I get off, we're going to have an amazing update because that's how it seems to go. But let me stop sharing this. I want to come back here and share the neighborhood one more time. Thank you all so much for being here. Okay, let me share the neighborhood one more time with you so I can show you. Okay. So, again, came out here, dropped off here. They weren't caught on footage till they got down here, right? Are you seeing what I'm seeing, showing you? Okay. Okay, there's one standing here with a light that shines on and off. We were trying to think if they came through here, but now that we see the people walking in the images, they came, okay, so dropped off here. They were walking right here, the white pants and the black hoodie in the satellite imagery. One was standing here, right? At one was here. Then we had one of them here. And then over the RVs here, and they're like over here. So are they looking for cameras? You know, walking around looking for cameras. Did they come from their home, allegedly? So it wouldn't look so suspicious just to be walking by like you're taking a walk down and heading to Kellen? And then checked things out, went back home like you're just taking a walk? Allegedly, right? Just kind of walk over here, go this way, walk out here, go this way, go down a while, come back through, mosey back like you're taking a walk. And you can see the cameras. But they were seen here, which leads me to believe dropped the car. They got out of the car here like we thought. Came down here. Came here and met them when they came here. Make sense? Coming out down here, they meet here. After they've jumped, come on the other side of the bush. This one comes down here. Remember, they all kind of pause here. They pause here. And then Kellen, and then the car. Oops, sorry. And the car is here and comes around here. Flashlights come back. There were 4. One was hidden here. On and off the light went, and I think that was the signal to this home, Sebastian's home, to bring Sebastian out, in my opinion. And that's where we get the light coming here and then hidden by the bush. This light comes, this flashlight meets them here, the one who had signaled. The other 2 are there now too, so you've got 4. 1 goes back to the house, 3 take to the car. Car's here, they load up, back down Kellen, and off they go. This is the home with this home has audio, sophisticated night vision. So they come through here. They think maybe they think they've jammed it. Maybe they think they can't be seen through here. They come through here, right? The person's coming through here, almost like a good meeting spot. And off they go. But they may have thought they jammed these. They may have jammed them. But we know there's audio out there, right? So if they come through here and they meet up right about here, that makes sense that we hear an audio from a sophisticated surveillance system. And this is where that person's walking. So I believe when I was told most likely they were supposedly had gotten out here, that makes sense because now we see someone walking there. And I think they came over here that night. One came out, one waited and came down here. They met over here. One went back, the others went to the vehicle, and off it went. And audio, in my opinion, was picked up. Yes, Babs22, how are you? Yes, it would be suspicious. You're right. And they have them on imagery, which is why I'm thinking she just maybe tried and make it look, took a dog for a walk. I don't know. They're closing in on them, in my opinion. Windows are looking crystal clear. Praying soon. I think we all are. I'm seeing your comment, Jay, but no one would be suspicious if someone was wearing pants and a work hoodie, like Brinks. True. True. You're right. Great, Babs22. Great point. Hi, Mama Risa. How are you? How are you? Yeah. So a lot of what I've heard and we're learning on from X and that I've heard is fitting together. Things that I wasn't able to say before, but I'm saying now. 10:15, the house in the top left corner. Is there a group standing there, white pants closest to the house? In the satellite imagery? House top left corner. Let me look. We'll look one more time and then we're going to get off of here. Let me look. Get back to those X. Thank you all for being here. Let's go back to at night. Oh, and I did want to show you, I wanted to show you the other things that I have about the grand jury in Sumner County and about pleading the fifth, invoking the fifth. Right. Okay. This one? No, it's this one. Okay, because so I don't know where you're looking. You're saying buy the white pants. Can you do me a favor? Circle it and email it to me. Are you referring to right here, maybe? Because here's white pants. Will you do me a favor so I can give it a good look? Would you mind circling it? Or blowing it up, circling where you're looking, and email it to me at crimetimesbuzz@gmail.com. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, I want to show you about the rights. Okay. Sorry, I probably didn't show you what I was looking at last. Sorry about that. It didn't share. I'm getting tired. Okay. This is the one I want to show you. There's one specifically. There you go. Do you have this? Okay. The Fifth Amendment only applies if you're under compulsion to provide information to the government, and in cases where the information is indeed incriminating. Okay? So, this means it applies when you're in police custody or in a case where you're being called to testify under oath as a witness, and such testimony could incriminate you for the crime at issue or related crimes. You have to be providing a statement of some kind for the privilege to apply. You can't just invoke the third or the fifth, excuse me. It's for these reasons. Okay? So, police custody or where you're being called to testify under oath as a witness, and such testimony could incriminate you for the crime at issue or related crimes. So, in this case, we're assuming she's not in police custody. So, we're assuming she's being called to testify under oath as a witness in the disappearance of Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers. And in my opinion, such testimony could incriminate her for the crime at issue or related crimes, or maybe even knowledge of. So that's that. Okay. It's not just it's serious. Now let me show you about Sumner County Grand Jury. Let me show you about their grand jury. I think they're closing in on them too. Okay. Make sure you've got this. This is the clerk of court. I'll enlarge this a little bit for you. Okay. So, just so you know about the Sumner County Grand Jury, excuse me. The grand jury, this is Catherine Strong, Sumner County Circuit Court Clerk, Tennessee, Sumner County. The grand jury. The grand jury consists of 12 members and meets the first week, Monday through Thursday of every month. So that would be January 6th to the 9th. Each grand jury serves for 3 months. The duties of the grand jury are to consider all criminal cases submitted to it by the District Attorney General, which is Dan Whitley, to inquire into any report of a criminal offense brought to its attention by a member of the grand jury. Listen to this one. To inquire into any abuse of office by state or local official. And that may very well come down in this case as well. We don't know. It's being alleged, right? And to report the results of its actions to the court. So they meet the first week of every month, Monday through Thursday. The first week of January this year, 2025, that has a Monday through Thursday in January is January 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9th. Will this be part of the grand jury? I hope so. I hope that's why she has invoked her first or her Fifth Amendment right, because she received her first subpoena. I'm just guessing. You do your own thinking. You do your own researching. I'm just thinking along how things are kind of, you don't just invoke it. You don't invoke it and nothing happened, right? There's a reason. So, and they said police custody, and I'll put it there for you one more time. Police custody and let's read it again. The Fifth Amendment only applies if you're under compulsion to provide information to the government, and in cases where the information is indeed incriminating. So that would tell us a person who is invoking their Fifth Amendment right in a crime has information where it is indeed self-incriminating. So that is allegedly KP. This means it applies when you're in police custody. Well, as far as we know, she's not in police custody, okay? Or in a case where you're being called to testify under oath as a witness, and such testimony could incriminate you for the crime at issue or related crimes. You have to be providing a statement of some kind for the privilege to apply. Okay, so they have to be asking her for testimony, statements, and then she can invoke her fifth. Okay, so something is going on, in my opinion. I hope it's a subpoena to the grand jury for January 6th, in my opinion, if that's when they're meeting. Okay? So we have gone over the route we think they were dropped off before they got out of the car and the car got on camera. Now, we went over that yesterday. Now that we've seen the imagery, that verifies that theory for us because we see a person walking right there in between those houses. We also kind of went through a little plan as to how they could have met up near the audio and moved towards, so it could have caught that audio, in my opinion. And then off they went and one back home, doors locked. And when we all woke up, everyone woke up February 26th, KP said she was alone in her home. So she had to be the one who went back with the flashlight, in my opinion, because she said she was alone, her and Sebastian's not there. So lots to be looking at, lots to think about. I appreciate you all so much. We are going to bring him home. Prayers for Seth, prayers for Yeda. She was in here this morning. Dog, Nick, at night, One World, all the loved ones, all of Sebastian's army, that we will be led to him and bring him home. I appreciate all of you. Sorry we didn't do the CPS video today about kids who went missing with open CPS records. That will be tomorrow. We've just had a lot to go over today. So tomorrow we are going to have the video in the evening with Summer Wells, Harmony Montgomery, Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, and Oakley Carlson, as far as CPS case letting them down and then they go missing. Not to be found yet. So hit your notification bell and subscribe. And hopefully I'll be in twice today, tomorrow morning as well. But that's always a surprise if that happens. Thanks for being here. I appreciate all of you. We are going to bring him home. Sebastian Wayne Drake Rogers, missing 10 months and 1 day. Thank you, friends. Talk soon.